A year after Barack Obama was elected the first African American president in the history of the United States, Scott Jackson made a similar accomplishment on a much smaller scale. Jackson became not only the first African American mayor in Hamden, but also in a Connecticut suburb. Outside of cities in Connecticut, there had never been a black mayor until November 2nd, when Hamden elected the Democrat Jackson. Obama won Hamden and Connecticut by large margins, Jackson said. It's evidence and data that says we are closer to what we someday hope to become. We have the capacity to listen to people's ideas and judge them on their merits. I don't think it says anything special, he continued. It's just another indication. It really goes town by town, I think, Jackson said. Not only that, but people by people and issue by issue. Issues were what won Jackson the race in November. Dan Garrett, a Hamden resident, weighed in on the topic. Gambardella had a really bad record when he was a council member of funding education, Garrett said. Scott Jackson was running a positive campaign and then a week before blasted Gambardella. Although Garrett does not think race was an issue, he believes having Jackson in office may better represent the town. The schools in Hamden are so diverse. I love it, Garrett said. There are 15 kids in my child's class, and they are all different. The town is unbelievable. Jackson has been busy in office. In January, I started a town-wide traffic initiative and a traffic calming program, Jackson said. I want to start a youth advisory board where kids can get together and talk about what we don't offer. Jackson recently finished the budget, and although it didn't please many workers, he protected the things he thought were most important. When I was putting together this budget, I drew a protective line around the things we must do, Jackson said. We must fund police, fire, and education. Those things are immune from monetary pressure. Jackson continued, we have a progressive police chief that knows there are a million ways a 15-year-old can ruin his life, Jackson said. I'm excited to work with him and have a police chief that is not just concerned with arresting bad guys. With the budget, Jackson did not tell people what they wanted to hear. He instead told them the truth. This is what makes Jackson a different politician and a different mayor. It is not his skin color that he wants to be the biggest accomplishment of his first term as mayor of Hamden. He may be the first black mayor in Hamden's history, but Jackson just wants to improve the town the best way he knows how. After all, he cares about the town's colors, green and gold, not black and white.